representatives of the West Africa Coastal Project, esteemed colleagues from Carnifing Municipal Council, colleagues from Brikama Area Council, the Permanent Secretary and the Deputy Permanent Secretary, CEOs, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, good morning to you all. On behalf of the Brikama Area Council, I wish to extend our profound gratitude to the Waka Project for their unwavering commitment to strengthening local governance and environmental resilience. Today's handover is not merely a transfer of equipment, it is a tangible demonstration of partnership and shared responsibility in safeguarding our communities. The provision of tractors, trailers, compactor trucks, wheel trucks, tricycles, wheelbarrows, and trash bins represents major boost to our waste management capacity. These tools will directly enhance our abilities to keep communities along the Kotu stream clean, safe, and resilient against climate-related risks. Waste management is not just about sanitation. It is about public health, dignity, and sustainable development. We assure Waka that this equipment will be put to effective use. The Brikama Area Council is committed to ensuring operational continuity, transparency, and accountability in managing these assets. We will work closely with the intended communities to maximize impact and strengthen community participation and build a cleaner, healthier environment for our people. As we receive this equipment, let us also renew our collective pledge to protect our environment, to serve our communities with diligence, and to uphold the principles of resilience and sustainability. Together we can transform waste management into a model of efficiency and community empowerment. I thank you all.
I think this ceremony will be very brief, as we have seen. I want to start by recognizing the presence of the Brikama Area Council, the chairperson, whom I will commend for championing our call towards waste management, knowing fully well that they have not gotten the right capacity or the resources, so they are open to support to achieve this national crisis, to address this national crisis. Thank you, Chairman, for always responding to our call whenever we invite you for such occasions. I recognize the unavoidable absence of our Honorable Minister of Lands. He is not in town. If he is back, it should be today or early yesterday, or late yesterday. And the Brikama Area Council, and the Carnifing Municipal Council's CEO. I want to end with my own staff because they are with me, but to welcome those that we have invited. Deputy Permanent Secretary, ably representing the Minister, you're most welcome here. And I apologize for not recognizing you when we initially greeted, because I think this is the first time I'm meeting you. I've met with you, that's what you said, but I think I could not remember. The CEO of the Brikama Area Council, my own brother, we have worked together, both the two CEOs, I've worked with them, and they are my witness. I've been very passionate about waste collection and the cleaning of the environment. And whenever I call, most of the time it's about waste is here, come and collect this. So now Allah being so fair, said now let me give him the bigger responsibility and see what she is going to do. And here we are, but yet still, it's still the Gambia, we still continue working. But a profound thank you to my permanent secretary who has been the main man and the engine behind all this. He has been supporting this process because he is the one responsible for the administrative affairs of the ministry and has been my lieutenant behind the projects and the ministry itself. But to the Waka team, thank you also for leading this course. I have my able woman director, Madam Dao, who is not, she is fearless. She's ready for the tax. I remember when I first said congratulations to the position, I asked her, I hope you will maintain your distance. But up to now, she is still strong. Thank you for the support. To the councillors from KMC, because the water itself, the Kotu stream, is right in the middle of KMC. So you don't need to ask why. To the media, thank you for joining us to grace this occasion. But to the Waka team, especially the media team, the M&E, the procurement team, for doing this wonderful job. The handing over process will be very short, but I want to be a little bit strong and firm for that matter. These items, as said by the project head, is around $30 million. This is just to tell you that waste collection in itself and management is very expensive. It's not a small cost. The cost is huge, and why we can all understand the councils are crying that they cannot foot the bill. But I'm not in line with them. I think they should have done much better for the Gambian people and for all of us. But what is important is to have a solution at the end of the day. And Alhamdulillah Rabbi Alamin, under the leadership of His Excellency, we will finally come up with a lasting, sustainable solution that will relieve all of us together, both the councils and the government and the people that we are serving. That's the Just Funds Agreement, which the chairman is a champion of that support. And again, I thank him for supporting that cause from the onset. And he is one of our lead strong persons, because the Brikama Area Council, if the Brikama Area Council in itself is clean, the Gambia is clean. I keep saying it. They are the cream of this country. They are the foresight of this country. Yes, KMC is the tourist area, but it's very moderate. The Brikama is the heart of the country. So if the Brikama region and its catchment areas are clean, the Gambia will be happy. So I am not surprised that he is supporting this cause, and I asked him to continue supporting this cause with his staff. We are at the final stage. But going back to why we are here today, the Waka project, people keep telling me that, Minister, whenever you're talking about projects, you talk about Waka projects. I said because of the impact. We look forward to the impact of this Waka project. Waka has come to relieve the suffering and the cry of more than 200 people of our populace. Then that's a very big chunk of about 10%. So it's not a small size. So if they are going to be salvaged from a chronic pandemic that is man-made, flooding is caused by rainwater, but the actual consequences is man-made. That's illegal dumping. We have seen since the intervention of the Waka Project 2023, the Kotu stream and the catchment areas are now smiling very, very deeply. For not anything, there is no major intervention. The intervention is coming very soon. But just for making sure that they retain the cleanliness of the environment, and just few of the technical touches have been done, making sure that some of the areas that have been blocked are unblocked, but they have been blocked by either sand or most by debris of this waste, illegal waste that we have been putting there. And it's all man-made, it is us. But I'm happy that they're also taking a different footings to bring in this participatory mechanism. We have to do it ourselves. It is us that caused the problem, it is us who should also solve the problem. If we are able to maintain the cleanliness of that environment with the enhancement of the technical work, Kotu stream will be an excellent living place for all of us. And that is what we want to make. Chairman said it. Waste collection or cleanliness of the environment is not only keeping the environment healthy, but keeping us who are there healthy. Making sure that we deserve a healthy life and then we get it. It also reduces expense to medical. Because if you are healthy, your medical bills will be reduced. And flooding is a big challenge of this Kotu stream. And when Kotu stream is not being cleared, it affects the entire Birkama. Because I was living around Jabang, 2022 rainy season, that fortunate morning on Sunday, my community was hardly hit, including my household. all because of the Kotu stream. If you follow it deep down, you understand that it was because of Kotu, because that's where the water empties to the river. And if that passage is blocked, it affects the entire way, all the way from the Fonyis coming to Birkama. So I think we are all here to solve a problem that we can, if we are ready to do it. And WACA is here to make sure that they provide the supporting instrument where the communities cannot reach. And I pay thanks to the World Bank for providing the finance, but to the government of the Gambia for making sure that they open their arms and then they prepared the project proposal. World Bank did not just come and say, we are giving this free to the Gambia. It was a concept that was conceived by the government and then sold to World Bank, and they bought in the idea and then financed it. This is how it happens. And why I keep saying projects are not project property, because people think that projects are just an entity of their own. They are part of government. They are part of the ministry. They are ours. So let's make sure that we treat these items as ours. It's a whole lot of items. We have from tipper trucks, we have tricycles, we have waste bins, we have wheelbarrows. All these are chained towards complementing the waste collection mechanism to a higher level. When you collect, you do not have any tipper to come and collect it from that household. You are still not having a way out. So we want to make sure that the cycle continues. The community will do their own, then council will come and complement. And how can council complement that? Is by having the equipment. And I want to conclude to say that these equipments are not just equipments like that. We give you, then we all go to sleep. Area councils, you will have to sign an MOU with us. We'll monitor this equipment to make sure that if they go to do illegal activities, we'll see them. And somebody will have to respond to that. And in this case, I'll hold the chairperson and the mayors accountable. Unfortunately, the mayor of KMC is not here with us, but I like the position of the Birkama Area Council's chairperson. He has given a very strong political statement, and this is what we want. We want the leadership to take the bull by the horns. When they make the statement, we account them for that statement. And he has made a statement, and we'll account him for that statement, and I know he will be ready to take charge of it. When the equipments go bad, or they are into an illegal activities, or they do things that are not within the range of the project, we will hold the KMC, the Birkama Area Council chairperson accountable. Not the CEO, not the officers, not the driver, but the chairperson in this case. And even the mayor, even though he is not here, we will hold them accountable, because they are the leaders. Just like how the public are holding the president accountable or the minister accountable, let's hold the chairperson and the mayors accountable. They are the ones we are supposed to collect this waste for us. So they are not collected, now we are here to support them. But the good why I'm not even talking about their responsibility or them failing in that responsibility is because we are working hand to arrive to a solution. For me, that is what is important, and the president also, that is what is important. The problem is there, how can we solve it? So when we come together to prepare a solution, at least there's a solution. That is important. So I thank you all for your attendance, and I thank the project team, but all is not over. This is just start of the problem. You are starting the problem, you have a more thing to do to solve it. And that is to follow up, to make sure that you monitor this, to make sure that the community also, you ask for this, you have been given, please, please, it's not easy. I do not want to see these wheelbarrows to one company doing mixing cement. It is for waste collection. Let it be for waste collections. The tricycles are for waste collection. Let it be for waste collections. We will monitor the project to make sure that they support you in maintaining them. Because if you are not going to do any other economic gains to maintain them, the project must maintain to some level, because we all have to chip in for national development. It's our responsibility to chip in for national development. Nothing comes for free. WACA is not going to be here forever. Even if they support you today to maintain the tricycles or the equipment, it cannot be forever. You have to draft or to work among yourself to see how best we maintain it at the local level when WACA is no more here and there's no fund for that. But all is to national development. For this country is ours. For it to be clean, it is our face. That's our identity. If anybody comes, you can only ask them not to say something or contribute to your conversation, but not to look if they have eyes, or not to smell anything if they have the senses. No. So let's keep the Gambia clean, and then let's work towards that. I conclude to say thank you. We look forward to a robust framework to guide the monitoring of this and the usage in the future. Thank you, and sorry for keeping your hand too long. Thank you so much.